Grade 3, let's do the questions on page 104 about the ship of the desert. First question, why is the camel called the ship of the desert? As you notice, camel is capitalized, although it's not a proper noun. We are imagining it's the name of the camel is camel. Is present tense. The camel is called the ship of the desert because it can live well in a desert. It can do without water for many days. The hot sand does not burn its feet. It is very well suited, S-U-I-T-E-D, to the desert. Now you don't have to write that last sentence if you don't want to. If you want to learn a new word, well suited means when something suits you. For how many weeks can a camel store food in its hump? I don't remember. Let's take a look. I remember now. For how many weeks can a camel store food in its hump? We begin with a camel can store food for 2 weeks in its hump. A camel can store food for 2 weeks in its hump. What does the camel eat in the desert? What does the camel eat? I remember this now. It was Srishti Camel who said this. What does the camel eat in the desert? Present tense. The camel eats thorns and prickles in the desert. Then we go to question 4. Choose the right answer. Name the ship of the desert. You know that. Name the king of the forest. You know that. The feet of the camel are, I believe it's thick and padded. There are no rivers or lakes in deserts. At one time, a camel can drink. You have to ask Srishti Camel or Chetan Camel this. And then a camel stores its food in its. We know this one too. So let's move to the next page. Okay, word building. Make as many words as you can from the given words. Roaring has in, ran, roar, but I also see ring. Do you see that? R-I-N-G, ring. And air, I see air, A-I-R, air. So do you remember the trick I showed you of writing the letters in a circle? If you do that, you'll find more. For frowning, if you want me to find some, I see own, O-W-N, own, my own father lives next door. I see gown, G-O-W-N, and evening gown is a beautiful thing to wear to a party, G-O-W-N. I see the baby word in, I-N, in. I see win. I see fin, F-I-N, fin. Fish have fins. Blinking. I see king. Do you see that? K-I-N-G. We also see link. To link is like to connect things together. And then blink. The word in is in there also. The word bin, B-I-N, bin is in there. Then we have the word wonderingly. I really suggest you write all these letters in a circle. You'll find so many more than 3 words. I see down in wonderingly, D-O-W-N, down. I see, of course, the word ring again. I see wing, W-I-N-G. On, the baby word on. In, the baby word in. You can put any of the words. I think Aditi put some very nice words last time. I'd like to see what you come up with. Match the pictures with the words. A tusk is something that an elephant has two of in the front of its face, these big teeth that come out. A beak is usually found on a bird. A mane is a lion's pride and joy. Whiskers are to be seen on cats. A hoof is usually on a galloping animal. Horses have hoofs. Feet. Where are the feet? A paw I see, and then a fin. I just told you fish have fins, but I do not see one of these. You would just have to go with being a foot. See, that's probably a foot then, if this is a hoof. These could be a camel's feet, and this will be a paw. It looks like a tiger's paw. I'm a little confused about these two. To me, this looks like a paw, and this like a foot. This is a hoof because horses have hooves. This looks like a horse's or a cow's foot. This is a fin on a fish. Whiskers, and the rest I think we know. A beak, tusks, and a mane. If you can't draw the pictures in your notebook, just go ahead and write a lion has a mane, a hen has a rooster. I don't think this is a hen, it's a rooster, R-O-O-S-T-E-R, has a beak. An elephant has tusks. Horses have hooves, H-O-O-V-E-S, hooves. You can do that or you can draw it. Then we go to the next page. Look at the goats in the picture and write about them. The first sentence I can think of is, two goats meet on a thin bridge over a river. They both want to cross to the other side. They begin to fight. In the end, both the silly goats fall into the river. This was because neither of them would go back and let the other one pass first. If you have other things you'd like to say about the story, please talk to me in class and we'll work on the grammar together. And then we come to the last page, I believe, not just of the lesson, but of the whole book. Talk time. Read these words aloud, paying attention to their spellings. They're probably words that sound the same but mean different things. I am a woman. And then the other I have two eyes. I can see you out of the corner of my eye. Week, W-E-E-K. It takes 1 week for a letter to go from Majkali to Hyderabad. W-E-A-K, week. When you don't eat enough food, you might feel weak. In, I-N, in. The cat is in the box. I-N-N, in is a small hotel. I stayed at a very sweet inn when I was in London. No, N-O, no. No, I do not want to help you. K-N-O-W. I know that you can do it yourself. N-O-T, not. This is not the correct answer. K-N-O-T, not. Tie a knot at the end of this string. Off and off. Yes, that's interesting. Two of you are absent. O-F, off. Two of you are absent. Off. Switch off the lights, please. B-Y-E, bye. Goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow. And B-Y, bye. This work was done by me. Then we go. I'm telling you all the sentences, and you can, of course, make your own. We go to the next column, R and R. Our friends will meet us in 1 hour. And there you have it, both the R's. Our friends will meet us in an hour. Need and need. I need my family to knead the dough for the chapatis. To knead, K-N-E-A-D, means to press with your hands until it becomes a nice round ball. We had this word before. See and see. You see with your eyes, S-E-E. And what do you see? You see the deep blue sea, S-E-A, the deep blue sea full of fish. Here and here, H-E-R-E, here is the opposite of there. Come here, please. H-E-A-R is what you do with your ears. Come here, please, to hear me better. Then we have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. E-I-G-H-T. And 8. A-T-E. Yesterday I ate a whole chicken by myself. At 8 o'clock they ate their dinner. 2, T-W-O, 2, 1, 2, and T-O-O, 2, which means also, as well. So, 2 children and 2 adults came to my party too. Okay, or you say it is 2 o'clock is too late for lunch. T-W-O, 2 o'clock is too. It can also be used as very, not just also. Too late for lunch. Okay. Me and my mother too love eating chicken. That's me and my mother also. But when you say it's too big for you, it's very, very big for you. Okay. 2 rupees is too much for this chocolate. Too much. T-O-O, too much. You have a lot of sentences now. I would love it if you make your own. Just ask me if you need help to fix the grammar. Then we have find out which animals live in icy cold regions, hot wet regions, dry hot regions. Icy cold regions, I would say polar bears in the north, and penguins in the south, icy cold. Hot wet regions, oh, that sounds like it will have a lot of mosquitoes for sure. Frogs, mosquitoes, snakes. Dry hot regions, probably a camel. Dry hot regions, camels, lizards of some kind, salamanders maybe. I would love it if you would take this as parent homework and tell me about animals that I did not mention. As you can see, there's not much in my mind about animals. And if you can tell me about some animal I didn't think of, that would be exciting. We could all share that. With this, children, your English book is finished. And probably you are going to go into revision now. So let's finish these exercises first. And if you have questions, you can ask me in class. Work slowly. There is no hurry.